This topic is finding the multiplier to give a final amount after a percentage increase or decrease. And our first example says a car dealership increased the price of a certain car by 12%. The original price was $31,600. Part A says fill in the blank to write the new price in terms of the original price, and we're going to write our answer as a decimal. New price equals what times the original price? Well, it says they increased the price of the car by 12%. So we need to take the original price, and then we need to multiply it by the whole original price, which is one whole, plus the 12%. And we'll change the 12% to a decimal. So the number that we're going to multiply this by is 1.12, not just 0.12, because that would just give us the amount that they increased it by. And then part B says use your answer in part A to determine the new price. So now we actually have to take this 31,600 and multiply it by 1.12. Fortunately, 1s and 2s are not too hard to multiply by. 12, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 6. Going to the next line, 0, 0, 613, 613. And the next line, 1, 2. And we'll have 0, 0, 6, 1, 3. Add all this up. 9, 12, 13, 3, 4, 5, and a 3. And we need 2 digits behind our decimal point. And so it looks like our new price of the car is going to be $35,392. This one says a house was valued at $373,000. Over the years, the value increased by $16, giving it a new value. Part A, fill in the blanks to write the new value in terms of the old value. So just like before, our new value is going to be 1 plus the price that per percent that it increased by as a decimal. 16% as a decimal is 0.16. And now we need to multiply our 1.16 by 373,000. Now I could just multiply this by 373 and then stick the 1,000 on at the very end, but it's not that difficult to put some zeros on here when I'm multiplying, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. 6 times 3 is 18. 42 and 1 is 43. 18 and 4 is 22. So now we're going to have one more 0, plus the 1 times 0 3 times, and then 1 times 3, 1 times 7, 1 times 3. And I need to make sure that I'm not getting off with my digits here because it can be easy to do. So 2 zeros this time, and now 1 times 0 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 7 3s, 3, 7, 3. And now add it all up. 6, 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And we've got a 4. We have 2 digits behind the decimal in the problem, so 2 behind it in the solution. And it looks like we're going to have $432,680 is the new price of the house. Last example says a house was valued at $307,000, and over the year it went up by 7%, giving it a new value. Just like before, we need to multiply the old value by one whole plus the 7%, and 7% as a decimal is 0.07. So we're going to multiply the old value by 1.07. So 307,000 times 1.07, bunch of zeros, 49, and 7 times 0 is 0 plus 4, and then 21. This one's going to all be 0, so I'm just going to completely skip the second 0, this one right here, because everything's going to be zeros. So I'm just going to go on to the times 1, but I do need to put another 0 when I'm going over to that place value. And now 1 times 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 times 7, 1 times 0, 1 times 3. Add it all up. And if you could use a calculator on this, I definitely would. 2 digits behind the decimal point. And it looks like our new house value is going to be $328,490.